It's an exciting day here in Jakarta City, where the locals have taken to the streets to cast their votes in the governor election. The two candidates, Anies and Ahok, have divided the city, and we've taken to the streets to find out who will cast their votes for whom.
I'm going to vote for number 3. Why? Well, there's a lot of reasons. First of all, maybe because of the, like everybody else, because of religion first, and the second is we don't want our governor is in the upwards like some trouble with the law. Yeah.
So I vote for number 3. Saya ingin perubahan. That's it.
I want change, and that's it.
So I'm leaning more to this our former governor because from what I see, his work is really good. Like the traffic in Jakarta is getting better. The floods was way worse back then. My house, environment that surrounds my house, they get flooded like until here, and it's getting worse and worse. And then when he became a governor, it gets better.
Yeah, I think I'm also leaning towards voting for the second candidate because of the work he's done so far. As Stella said, he has managed to like reduce floods, and he's also currently under him. He's working on the MRT as well, which is really a breakthrough, I think, for Jakarta.
Tensions have been high since the first round of this electoral race, and the two remaining candidates are binary opposites. Ahok, a Chinese Christian Indonesian, has been acting as governor since his predecessor, Joko Widodo, was elected as president of Indonesia in 2014. Ahok is currently on trial for blasphemy against the Muslim religion. Anies, a Muslim native Indonesian, appeals to the majority Muslim voter and has used this to strengthen his candidacy. It's 2 p.m. and University of Queensland Ambassador for Indonesia, Ms. Ratu Sovieorinta, says the election result could have future economic implications on Australia and other countries.
I think it's mainly from the fact that Jakarta is the capital of the country, as well as the business center of the country. So it is to the country's interest that we have a successful election, and the result of it hence affecting the not only with Australia but Indonesia as a nation, economically or politically.
However, Ms. Orinta says that for Jakartans, economic success is just one factor in a very complex political landscape.
In Australia, I think economy is more important. Continuance of businesses, people able to find jobs easy would be more important to Australians, while in Indonesia there are much more complexities. We have the economy, we have the basic needs that haven't been fulfilled, and we have the multicultural, the multi-religions, so the Indonesian society face much more issues.
Regardless of who wins today, we can be sure that this governor election will have great implications on the Indonesian and Australian relationship. It's 9 p.m. here in Jakarta, and sample counts from nearly 6 million ballots show that Anies Baswedan will be Jakarta's next governor after securing nearly 58% of the vote. Political observers say this result could translate into the Indonesian presidential election coming up in 2019, when Anies's close ties to Prabowo Subianto could increase Prabowo's chances of securing the presidency. It's a complex web of future implications following on from an intense election for Jakarta. This is Sophie Volker reporting for UQ in Indonesia.